back, everybody. I want to touch on a little bit of the subject of water in your garden. We all want to wait for the rain, hope it does a good job. The stuff I use around here is like insurance. You got it, but you hope you don't need to use it. I got these from work, these garbage cans, and I'll show you the tank I fill them from, because I used to, just hope to get enough rain. It didn't always work out. It's nice because this is all rainwater, and I used to borrow the hose from that nursery behind me. I'm sure you've all seen it, but they put fertilizer in their water. It's something, a chemical fertilizer, not organic. So it was nice to let me use it, but I found better. So I'll fill these up, and then it's nice just to take a can and you can just dip it in here and fill it up. You're not sitting there waiting. The other one is this was a soap barrel from work, and I cut a hole in it big enough to get my arm in there so I could put this ball valve on, which is nice for filling stuff. Its biggest use gets giving to the dogs. We got 3 dogs out here and they're always thirsty, so I fill up their water out here. It's cooler, and it says rainwater, so they're good. All right, welcome to the Tammy. I got this barrel from my brother for free, and I had a neighbor that gave me a redneck shot about, what are you gonna do with that? So that's why I named it after her. Great friend, great neighbor. But I believe this is a 400-gallon tank, and my neighbor is so kind to let me hook into their downspout off their garage, and I'm getting almost one whole side. And when you get a good rain, this thing's full. And like the other years, at the end of the year, I just opened it up and let it run. But at least I have this water. It was drier earlier, and we had hand water some stuff just to keep it alive. I can fill those gray barrels if I run this. I coil this hose. I can fill that up from here. I eyeballed it. I got lucky because this is at a high enough elevation that I can fill those gray ones by just sticking them in there. It's not fast, but while you're working in the garden, you can fill it up. I see a lot of people ask me about watering stuff. If you have to water, I get it. If your plants are looking really sad, sometimes on a hot day they'll look really droopy, and then as soon as the sun goes down, they perk back up. By overwatering, your roots do not go deep. In the fall when we tear all these plants up, I'm still amazed by how deep the root system goes, because I have lighter soil, which helps. It's not a hard clay, but it really helps it to go deeper and find its own water. And then the stuff, the carpet, once it rains, the carpet's kind of pitched toward the middle. You're getting all that rain in, around that root ball. So watering is a double-edged sword. I've had people, I water every day and it looks terrible. Well, you overwatered it. Some things like more water than others, but you got to find that out. The plants are small. You obviously have to water to get them established. But once they're established, you hate to really overwater them unless you have a long drought. So, it's your garden, your soil. You have to figure out what you want to do and how it's going to work. And obviously, you don't need a 400-gallon tank, but there's a lot of rain barrels out there in the market. Municipalities are selling reasonable. If your garden's up by your house, your flowers. I have one set up for my wife, and she waters all her plants up by the house with it, so it works out well. So give it a try.